What's up, guys? Welcome back to the NGMI podcast. Or if you're new here, welcome to the NGMI podcast. We just hit a little joint, all of us, and we're gonna
Except Kevin.
Except me.
Oh,
He's
except for
sober,
Kevin.
dude.
Sorry, dude. I forgot.
The only cool one in the room.
Yeah, you're the coolest because you don't do no drugs.
Hell yeah, but you got a little something on your neck.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we rush into things
Sorry,
here.
don't want to jump
we
the
gotta-
gun.
We gotta introduce our guest.
That's right.
What the hell, man?
Jack was like, fuck other Jack.
Oh my gosh, just continue the podcast.
Let's just ignore that she's here. Let's not preface that we all just smoked weed. I mean, I kind of did that. My lovely, wonderful girlfriend, and also a splendid human being aside from just being my girlfriend, because she's not just a girlfriend. She's her own person. Jacqueline Noel Anderson is here as a guest on our NGMI podcast today. Let's go. And of course, wherever Jack goes, the green follows.
That's not true.
You're right. Ever since we started dating, I went broke, so the green definitely does not follow everywhere you
that's
go.
That's true.
No, but we just smoked some weed before this episode. It's the high episode.
Yeah, I was so honored that your first high episode, you wanted little me.
You're the biggest stoner I know.
Yeah, I think
I
we should say Scott would not do the high episode without you. I think you help him be more comfortable.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean that's part of smoking weed, right? If you smoke weed and you're around in your uncomfortable environment or whatever, you get a bad high.
If you've ever smoked weed and you felt really paranoid or insecure, you didn't like it, you were not around a good batch of people. You have to be around like
the vibes gotta be a match.
Or you're too high.
no judging. Like if you're gonna laugh the whole time, no one's gonna judge you for it. If you're gonna ramble the whole time, no
might
one's
laugh
gonna
at Jack a
judge
little
you
bit.
for it.
I don't know. You did ramble for a long time, and I completely lost my train of thought.
Me?
I know.
No, not you. You didn't even speak.
You were
Just looking at Jack is making me laugh.
I didn't have lunch.
Jack, you said if you're not around a good batch of people, you're gonna feel uncomfortable and have panic attacks and stuff. And I was like, well, I don't know what this says about the people I hang out with, but I've had several panic attacks in our house with just you and Jay there. So
Well, I feel like you always have panic
Yeah,
attacks,
but that's just exactly, Kevin. That's just you.
that is just
That's
me.
you with or without marijuana.
Maybe you just smoke too much.
Yeah, and also the weed is starting to affect me right now. I don't like it, and I need a drink because it kind of numbs.
You're gonna get crossfaded. Is that what the word
yeah,
is?
It's
cross-faded.
crossed.
No, it's only
Okay.
it's only really
Give her the
crossfaded.
lingo.
It's only really crossfaded if you're like fucked up drunk and you smoke weed. Then I mean it's crossfaded no matter what, but like you don't feel bad unless you're like guzzling shots. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if that was a
Yep.
shot motion.
Yeah. I don't think so.
What shots be taken, Scott?
Are you gonna drink?
I got drinks next to me. I'm not trying to pop them
Oh,
up
they're
in
there
my-
already. Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got 'em.
he knew.
I know.
knew.
He was prepped.
I knew. So, what the fuck do we do on this podcast, anyways?
Well,
usually
Kevin.
Wait.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet.
We're saving this till
You
the
keep
finale.
jumping the gun.
Usually, it's a pretty random podcast. You know, we just talk about random stuff.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna do that.
We're
too.
three blood brothers.
That's kind of what I assumed.
We usually do that, so we're gonna do that again.
So
Yeah,
no
this is gonna be
surprise
the
here.
most random one.
Doing
yet.
the same thing.
We've talked about how we want to have more of a through line for some of our episodes, but the high episode is not the episode to do that.
No,
on.
No.
way.
I don't even know what through line means.
I don't think
dude.
Jack knows what a line looks like right now.
It's white and powdery, and you put it in your nose.
No,
Like Kevin with the Coke
OM
joke.
Literal G. The only drugs we do here, we
It's
do
not even
here.
considered a drug.
And
by
Exactly,
ibuprofen.
it's
It's
legal.
marijuana.
That,
Do you know
what?
how much ibuprofen fucks you up?
Ibuprofen?
What?
It destroys your stomach.
Really?
Oh well, yeah. If you don't have something to eat before you have it, and
What
if
is
you
this,
have
like, over
more than
time?
if you have more than the recommended dosage,
Why is
Yeah.
that?
Because it burns a hole in your stomach
it's so strong.
over time.
Really?
Did you
didn't know
know?
that?
Did you know that button batteries? You know the flat
yeah.
circular batteries
Yeah.
are so dangerous to babies because if one falls out of your remote or wherever and a baby eats it, it burns through the lining of their esophagus and then it burns through all of the lining of their organs and they can't repair
What
it
if
when
an
they die.
adult eats
wait.
it?
I learned that on
The same thing.
TikTok.
The moral of this story
What if an
is
adult eats it?
ibuprofen is just as bad as swallowing a battery.
Well,
'Cause they both burn holes in your stomach.
Well, the whole point is babies don't
they
know
just eat
better.
things.
Humans
So it'd
do.
still fuck up an adult.
Yeah.
adult,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Huh.
Yeah, batteries burn when you swallow them. I know. I've tried it.
You have?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just remembered that fact.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Sorry.
Recently?
Yeah, I wanted to be like a superhero that could shoot like electricity out of my hands. Although the Spider-Man hype really got me going. I was like,
No.
there's got to be something. There's got to be
Literally
something I can do to become a
no.
superhero.
Which
Maybe
battery
if I swallow
was
a
it?
battery. Oh God, am I having a heart attack?
That didn't
A
happen.
9-volt, the big one?
Are you having a heart attack right now?
Just breathe.
I am breathing. And it
Well,
smells
then
like...
don't think about breathing because I feel like then you start to...
Why'd you have to bring up thinking about breathing?
Shit, my bad, bro.
Bastard. Why don't you bring up Kevin's hickey again? I'm ready for that topic.
Kevin, you got a hickey.
What's that from?
Is it a hickey?
I asked him. He was not shy about it. He was like, it's a hickey. Yeah.
He's like, I've been waiting for you to ask me about
When
my
I walk
hickey."
when I walk into your house, Brett walks up. He goes, "What's up, bro? Fucking vacuum fall on your neck or what?"
So that's why Kevin wanted to sit in this seat because I could have potentially been blocking
Yeah, you can't block the view.
from the hickey.
Yeah.
So what
Show it off
happened?
to the cameras. For the audio listeners, there's a hickey
Yeah.
the size of
Look at that kid.
The size of
you
like a
know what?
waffle.
You have a baby hickey on this side too.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Noticed.
Did you go all the way last night, or were you just getting sucked on?
No, I didn't go all the way.
Okay.
What?
Phrasage.
I meant his neck. I meant in the hickey realm of things. Were you thinking I meant like he was
No,
getting a blowjob?
no.
What?
Anyways,
Kevin is a
Continue.
grown fucking man.
I'm
He
a
can
grown
talk about
man.
these things.
With
I
a
just
hickey.
don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
good.
But anyway, it was my buddy's 21st birthday, and he was having like a big like party or whatever, like inviting people over, and everyone was just hanging out, chilling, and I was not really trying to get with anyone or like do anything.
That's
but
good.
I was just dancing with all my friends, and some girl came up and was dancing with me, and then
Wow.
I don't know.
For
And
some
next
re-
thing I knew, I was making out with some girl.
Oh.
Was it in the middle? Was it in the middle of a party, or was it like did you guys go off to the side? Into
Well,
a
we were.
room?
It was in the middle of the party, and then we were off like somewhere else. Yeah,
Nice. Did you get her name?
Summer. I'm
Aw.
surprised I remember that. I'm
Did you
so
get her
bad
number?
with names. No.
I'm surprised I remember that. You don't even drink, smoke, or
I-
anything, and you go
one of
and
my-
you make out with a girl all night long. You're like, I don't know what her name was.
I don't remember names either when I'm 100% sober.
Dude,
My
I'm so
worst-
bad with names.
My
But it was,
worst
like-
thing is I cannot like when like when you introduce like to someone like, oh, I'm Kevin, like what's your name or whatever.
Yeah.
I will forget 10 seconds after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I'll
can't
turn
do
around
that.
and be like, "Fuck! I
I
they
am
just
so
told me their
bad with
name."
names.
I totally understand that. I forget people right after I meet them too. I'm saying this girl gave you two fucking humongous hickeys, and you
Yeah,
made
it's a
out
little
with her
more personal.
for hours.
Yeah,
last
that's
night,
true.
And you
Yeah.
don't remember her name.
Yeah,
You're like,
I
"Oh,
wouldn't
okay."
forget that person's name.
I would. I'm surprised I actually remember that.
And we
Well,
have
I'm-
Summer as a guest coming in right now.
Oh fuck! That would be the biggest surprise ever.
Do you think Summer's gonna watch this podcast and be offended that you almost didn't remember her name?
No, I remember.
We're gonna have to
Yeah,
find
you
Summer.
remembered.
Have her-
Do not fucking. Don't you dare.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a fun night though. I mean, everyone hanging out, all my homies. I had to have a little fun as well. You know,
You had to have a little fun.
Had
as
to
well.
have a little
So I'm
fun.
glad you did. I'm glad you had some
got
fun.
my first hickey.
Your first hickey. That is it.
First
That's a
two.
milestone.
First two.
He did double whammy.
Yeah.
One's
That's
bigger.
so
One's
true.
bigger than the other. Okay, but there is another one on the other side
Who
for
gives a
anyone who's
crap?
watching and can't see. What?
Still.
I'm explaining to the audience
Oh.
that if you can't see the second one,
I thought
it's
you were
just
trying-
Cheers, bro.
I thought you were trying to say that it wasn't fully two.
No, I'm not trying to belittle his second hickey. I think that's.
That's
It's,
what
Yeah,
you-
it's not like that cool.
That's what you were doing. That's
Yeah,
why
it
I was like-
sucks.
I was trying to defend him.
no, his other hickey's
Hey,
great
Jack's got
too.
my back.
I love them both. I have your back too, bro. I thought it was so funny how much you guys had his back, like about not remembering names. I was like, this girl literally, you made out with her for hours and she gave you a bunch of hickeys and you were like, I can't
We
remember
got Kevin's
names.
back.
Like names, especially. Like I'll forget names of people I hang out with, like on the regular. I
Oh,
don't-
that's not good.
Yeah.
What's
Are
my
you
name?
okay?
Kevin?
Honestly,
Jack.
Kevin, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I bet you the first like few times we hung out with you, I knew your name was Kevin, but in my brain I get so self-conscious that I don't. I probably didn't say your name for the first 3 times I met you because I was like, I'm too afraid.
I'm not
What
even
if I
self-conscious.
what if I
I'm
say
like-
Kevin and his name's Michael? Oh
And
my
I completely
god.
forget.
That's a funny thing too, where you like you do remember the name.
Like,
but you're
I
like,
know.
did I get that name right?
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know. Yeah, that's.
I
that's a
always
total-
psych myself out, and then I don't say their name, and I'm like, of course it was that. I was right.
Do you guys ever do the last name trick?
What?
Where if you forget someone's name, you go like, "Oh, what's your name? What's your name?" You can answer. What's your name?
Scott.
Oh no, your last name. I was wondering.
Oh, I would start with
That's so
That's smart. I'm using that shit.
You're like,
I'm
your
using
last
that.
name.
but isn't it embarrassing to go up and ask what's your name after you already got their name?
No,
I
'cause
would
you
just
ask me
be
for
like,
their last name.
I know, but why wouldn't you like preface that like, hey, what was
It's just a
your
little
last-
word fumble.
Yeah.
No harm.
Just a little
no harm, no
fumble,
foul.
Just a fumble.
All you just say is, I meant your
Fuck,
last
why
name.
wouldn't you guys let me speak? I was trying to ask why wouldn't you just say from the get go like, hey, what was your last name, so I could look you up or something like that. Like I don't know.
Because it's the word
I
fumble.
wouldn't think it was weird at all if somebody was like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, Jack. And they're like, no, I meant your last name. I'd be like, oh, of course you meant. I would never think for a second that they were doing a trick to get my first name
It would
again.
be kind of weird if like they said their name.
No,
If you forgot the name and you wanted to go and figure out what their name was again,
Yeah.
why not just be like, oh, what was your last name, by the way, or something like that?
Because
Instead
you
of being
know-
like, what's your name again?
Because
What's
you
your name?
know, they know
Yeah.
that you know their first name. So why would you even have to clarify? Because if you're saying name, you already know their first name. They just told you your first name. So obviously you're talking about the last name. It's their fault then.
All right, it's a great trick. I fucking love it. Let's not talk about this anymore. I'm fucking over it.
Well, you want to know how I do it if I don't know someone's name? I'll always bring someone else with me over to them. So then I will be like, oh, to them. I'll go, this is my friend Kevin. Or I go, this is my friend. And then I'd rely on you to say Kevin and then them to go, Jessica.
See,
or
I'm
whatever.
kind of ruthless with it. I just say I forgot your name. Like what is?
Oh, no, I can't.
I
I
do that too.
cannot.
I do that
I just
too.
ask.
That's what do.
I
I'm
can't
like-
be fucked to like figure anything out.
No
like that.
way. I'm
If you're
way
straight
too
up with people,
awkward.
You got to be straight up with people though. Sometimes you just be like, I gotta be completely honest. I know we just met, but I completely forgot your name. Or like,
Dude,
something
I
like
can't
that.
do
It's like
that.
so easy, so transparent. Like
No.
it happens to everybody, so why be embarrassed about it? You
If
know,
I'm at a
it's like,
restaurant and they get the order wrong, I don't say anything.
Me too.
no one ever gets my fucking orders
Like
wrong.
when we were at the sushi place and you kept like talking to the waiter, we're like, hey, we're missing this. Hey, we're missing this.
Oh, I would
and you're
never
starting to
do
get
that.
frustrated, bro.
Yeah.
I would never. I'd be like, thank you. Please forget more.
I never say like, hey, we're missing this and this and this. I
No.
I was like, can we get some ketchup for these fucking French fries, moron?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is not what you said.
You were being mean.
I just want to put this out there. Scott is so nice to waiters and literally always gives them at least a 50% tip, if not a 100% tip. I'm not even kidding.
I am a nice tipper, and I do speak to waiters very nicely. I was totally joking the whole fucking moron thing.
Good.
I
Yeah.
did say, do you think we could please have some ketchup, please?
Yeah, but even that, if you
Obviously.
bring it up, I would never.
Bringing
Really?
up ketchup?
No,
Are you
you
serious?
wouldn't bring up condiments?
I don't like talking to waiters.
I don't like talking about condoms.
Oh my god.
You don't like talking to waiters.
I get scared. I don't like
I
talking
feel
on the
that,
phone
though.
with strangers either. Dude, that sucks.
The only people
I also
that
don't
I'm
know how to
afraid-
like wrap up goodbyes.
Really?
Like if I'm hanging out with someone, I'm like, I want to leave. I don't know how to leave.
Oh, I always hit it with like the classic, like, all right, I'm out.
I can't.
All right.
I can't. I'll
Can't
linger.
get
See
any
ya.
more straightforward than that.
Kevin Ruthless. That reminds me of us being on the phone on like FaceTime. We'll like talk and like finish the conversation. I'm like, I wonder when Jack's gonna want to hang up the phone.
Really?
Like he just stays
I
there.
always just say, all right, I'm good. Later.
No, it's hard.
I like talk to you. I talk to Todd a lot on FaceTime, and like a lot of times I'm just like, all right, well, I'm gonna hang up now. I don't I don't know how to be on the phone and like just like chit chat on the phone. I hate
Really?
it. I fucking hate it. It's like, if you want to go on a hike, like, do you want to go on a hike? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll be over in 20 minutes. Perfect phone call right there.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But like Jack will sit in the room on the phone with one of her friends for like an hour,
Yeah.
and like I can't.
I honestly, like, I call my friend that lives like 5 houses down from me, and we'll just talk for like an hour. And then I go, all right, later.
About what? What
Yeah.
color the neighbor's lawn is?
Anything. Just shooting the shit.
Whatever, yeah.
Talking about the party last night or what happened, whatever.
No, that's great. I think that's great. I know there's something wrong with my brain to where like I feel like I always need to be busy or doing something. And if I'm just having small
Well, it's
talk
kind of a good thing,
conversation-
though.
It's kind of good, but then at the same time, like there's friends that are like, you want to come over and hang out? And I'm like, but like, I'm just going to sit on the couch and like do nothing.
Yeah, like, what are we going to do?
Yeah, hanging
Meanwhile-
out's tough when you grow up.
Yeah. Because we don't play like Mario Kart or like video games when we hang out.
I got Mario Party, bro.
Let's
Yeah,
hang
you
out.
still do that. But meanwhile, I will call like I have like 3 designated friends that I will call, and I will tell them all the exact same story, the exact same
I can't do
way.
This morning, bro.
Yeah, Kaylee does
This
that.
morning.
I can't do that.
I like Jack told me something, then I heard her tell Jay, I heard her tell Brett, I heard her on the phone with 3 different people.
I literally
and then she'll
love
call her mom like
retelling
later
stories
at night too.
because every story I'm such a storyteller. Every story I tell has every little detail and embellishment. So it's like giving a speech or
It's
putting on a performance. So
verbatim.
every time I hit
same
the
thing?
same, oh my god, like the same
Bro.
notes, the
Scripted.
same like.
It's like she's studied for a play, and every time she tells a story, it's her performing the story the exact same way every time. And I'm like, how did you like tell that story that way without
That's
changing
crazy.
a thing? Like, which is good. It means she's not a
Yeah.
fucking liar.
No,
But
I
like,
can't do that.
But
No.
like, she like everything is note for note the same.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like she'll, someone will come over in the evening for dinner or some shit like that, and she'll start telling the story that I've already heard like 8 times, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave the room. This is the 9th today. So
Scott's like in the corner performing it word by word, action by action with.
And I can already see like Jack's like you have the same enthusiasm each time you tell a story.
If
I could
not
never
more
do that.
each time.
Every time I tell a story, it gets like more and more like I'm just leaving shit out. Like I'm finishing this story. Like
Oh.
I can't be telling this like for the 7th time.
I have one story that I have told probably 100 times. And I think I tell it the exact same every single
I've got
time.
stories from college, from when she was a Red Bull girl, that she's repeated.
You were a Red Bull girl?
Not
Hell
just,
yeah.
Oh,
not
don't get her
just-
started.
Not just
What's
to
a Red
different
Bull
peop-
girl?
Like
God
driving around the
damn
Red
it.
Bull car.
Scott.
That she's repeated to.
God
I'm
damn,
like
you
in the
faded.
middle of finishing a thought. It's like, you were a Red Bull girl? You were a Red Bull girl? What's that like?
Jack's face is so red.
Why are our walls so orange? When did this happen?
But yeah, I was a Red Bull girl.
What is that? You just drive a car?
Drove
love
around
Red
in
Bull.
the Mini Cooper with the big giant Red Bull can on the back. And we had cases of Red Bull that we had to give out throughout the day. We had to give to people and things, and it was so much fun. It was the best job ever.
She was like David's
And then I got fired.
And then she got fired.
Why'd you get fired?
Wait,
pass it out good
what
enough?
were you gonna say, Scott?
What was I gonna say?
Something
Who
David's
gives a fuck
assistant.
what I was gonna say?
Okay, so no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
Something about David's assistant.
It was just
You said she's like
she was
David's
like the original influencer's assistant, dropping off PR packages to everybody.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I would. Oh, why I got fired? Because I was on suspension because my friend and I, we drove really out of the way just to get a specific egg sandwich. And that was against the rules. So I was on suspension, but then we had a mandatory meeting. But because I was suspended, I thought I wasn't supposed to be at this mandatory meeting. So I took a different job for that day. Then I got a phone call at 8 a.m. saying, why aren't you at the meeting? You're going to get fired. And I was like, because I'm suspended. And they were like, no, you're supposed to be here.
You're suspended from work, not our fucking meetings.
And then my boss called me and was like, yeah, you're fired. And I was like, yeah, okay, sounds good. And then I went in and I took the firing like a champ because I'm so non-confrontational.
You had to go in and get fired?
I had to go in and like return my uniform and everything. And she was so nice. And she was like, honestly, like, thank you so much for coming in and talking to me. I'm so impressed. Everyone else just like blows me off and doesn't answer because I'm such a people pleaser. I was like, yeah, of course I came here to be fired in person.
I would not show up.
the other people
I had to. I felt so awkward.
and the other people that do this job too, like they're all like college students, so they're all getting fucked up, then doing their Red Bull run the next day, like. So most of them would be like, I'm not gonna go in for this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fired.
I'm gonna just
Okay,
keep the
cool.
uniform.
But I went. And then years later, I saw my boss at a bar in New York City. And she
Damn.
came up to me and was like, bought me and all my friends a round of drinks. And she's like, I have been haunted by firing you. Like, you are so nice and you were so sweet when I fired you. And I was like, we're all
Made a
good.
mistake.
Well, guys, that's the 12th for me.
That's the 12th time you heard that?
Yeah.
Was it the exact same?
It was a little different, but it's the exact same when it's told in the same day.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, also, I think when I tell it, like, not high.
It was a little different today. She went into a couple separate details. Plus, it's a podcast situation, so it's not the same natural. This is the story. That's how it happened.
Oh, that's natural?
That looks pretty natural to me.
What do we? Is there a relationship come to this to where we're just going to nitpick each other in the eye of everybody watching us?
I'm not nitpicking.
You want to talk about everything we don't like about each other?
What are you guys' pet peeves of each other?
I have none.
Oh, please. I know he has so many of me. He has way more of me than I have of him.
Let's hear them.
You want to hear my biggest pet peeve with Jack is when she tells me she's going to do something and she doesn't do it, because there's things that she's told me she's going to do for like 6 or 7 months that are still not done. But it'll be like, I'm going to do it like on Monday or like next week, or like I'm going to do it tomorrow. And like these things just never happen. And I'm like, and then I have these like different things of ways to try to remind her that she said she was going to do this. And like I've cycled through like 10 different things until it becomes like, all right, Jack, you said you're going to clean the clothes off this couch. Like, can you clean it up? But then it's like, those clothes are still there. So it's like kind of more passive aggressive. Like I like try to do it in a nice way. And then she's like, just be straightforward. And I'm like, when I'm straightforward, you say I'm going to do it. And then you don't do it. And then when I do it in like a nice way, you're like, you're being passive aggressive. And I'm like, just, well, fucking clean up your clothes then real quick.
Meanwhile, my biggest pet peeve of Scott is he slurps when he drinks his water.
Yeah, Scott's was like pent up for like months. He's been waiting to get that off his chest. No one's asking him for it. He just felt so like relieved.
It's not even pent up. I talked to Jay about it too.
He
talked
talked to me about it. I already knew that's what it was. I could have told you that's what it was.
He slips before he talks too.
What do you mean?
You do.
Oh yeah, he goes through the edits.
Since I'm editing, every time I have a headphones in,
really?
and sometimes I'll cut it out.
He slurps.
He goes. Well, guys.
Before I start a sentence, usually I make sure there's no like saliva built up in my like mouth, so it doesn't like.
Well, he also when he smiles,
When
he smiles, it makes a saliva-y noise.
Smile into the mic.
Oh, it does.
Damn.
Yeah,
These perfect teeth don't come without flaws.
And I'll just hear him go, whatever the noise is, and I'm like, oh, he's smiling.
Hey, you got a big smile though. That's nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's the best smile, and he uses just plain old toothpaste, like nothing for whitening. Doesn't whiten his teeth, and his teeth are the whitest teeth ever.
You have white teeth.
No, my teeth have gotten so not white lately.
I don't know about that.
Well, you had braces for like your entire life. So
5 years.
So now you got to get rid of all the stuff that was built up underneath it. That's something that really just happens when you wear braces.
Dentist every other week.
5 years is a long time.
What are you laughing at?
That's my favorite fact.
When did you get that? Wait, you went to the
Kevin had like 12 teeth pulled out of his mouth because he had like
19.
weird like grown.
19 teeth. How do you have any teeth left?
You have 32 teeth. But
Were some of them adult teeth?
4. Yeah, I'm missing 4 adult teeth.
Let me see.
They're all his wisdom
teeth. You can't
teeth.
see it.
If you go like that, can I not see?
No,
Oh,
there's
like
no
the
holes.
braces pushed them together?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they just left the holes in there.
So did you just
Yeah, I'm
have
just gumming my
extra
food.
teeth?
No, my mouth just really
So
small.
you have less teeth than a normal person.
Yeah.
So how many people? I mean, how many teeth do I have?
Well, I hope it's 32, but I'm
That's
not.
the number.
I hope so.
Is
Ooh,
that
let's
with
count
or
our
without
teeth.
wisdom teeth?
32 top
And how
and
many
bottom?
do you have?
Is that with or without wisdom teeth though?
That might be with.
God, he doesn't even know that.
This guy's a fucking
How many
dentist.
teeth?
I don't
you have?
fucking know. Then
Steve,
well, what's
28?
32 minus 4?
28.
Well, do you have your wisdom teeth?
I do have my
I thought you
wisdom
said you had 19 teeth pulled.
baby teeth.
She was literally like, "How many do you? How
Oh,
many
I'm
do you
missing.
have
Yeah,
left?"
I got like 5 left here. Just the front.
Insane. I'm like, you have literally like 10 teeth in your mouth. Like,
What are you doing?
Look at this guy.
14.
there's,
I have 28,
I already knew that was your
but I got my
pet
wisdom
peeve.
teeth out.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks,
know.
buddy.
And
We're having 2 conversations. This is an
I
interesting
know.
episode. Does anyone want to break out some snacks?
Some snacks.
I would love some snacks. Where are the snacks? What'd you guys get?
we got a lot.
I don't see any. Oh, they're under there.
They're under the table.
All right, Kevin, go through the snacks.
Me.
Yeah, we'll give you.
Yeah, because Kevin, you don't know what we got.
Yeah, I gotta see this. Hold on, let me see.
Nice.
Flamin' Hot Ruffles.
Those are rough when I'm high because
Those are Ruffles when you're high.
You guys got a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin, you gotta hold the mic still, buddy.
The golden Oreos, a good choice for classic.
Those are me.
I don't know about this choice.
Milk duds.
I love Milk Duds, but
Really?
I kind of immediately regret getting them because
Immediately.
I loved that you were like, those are me, and Kevin was like, oh, I don't know about these.
I feel like those are only good for like a couple, and then you're like, damn, like I should
Well,
have fucking picked something else.
they're definitely terrible for a podcast because
Terrible for your teeth.
no one wants to hear.
30% less
I know.
fat though.
I was not
Oh,
taking away
yeah.
from yours. I was adding on to it. They're also bad for your teeth because it like sticks into your
Yeah. It's
like peanut butter.
molars.
Ooh, Sour
Oh,
Patch
those
Kids.
are good.
These are good.
Yeah, you said you wanted a bunch of candy, so I got a bunch of candy. I have no idea what you wanted.
Oh, these are slept on, I think,
fuck
dude.
yeah,
These
those
things
are
are
good.
really good.
Those are really good. There's one other thing Jack and I discovered the other night, and we were like, whoa.
I've never seen these
Oh,
before.
you got them?
Those?
Those.
Airhead.
Oh, but these aren't the.
Those are fucking so good.
Really?
Yeah.
We had the
strips?
watermelon ones. These ones are just the. These are still. No, these are a little different. We had Jolly Rancher ones.
That's what it was. It was the Jolly Rancher.
Oh, the
ones.
Jolly Rancher ones are
That's
good.
what
But those
made
ones are
so
good, too.
long to get to. No, these ones are really good too. But there's Jolly Rancher ones that are like fuego,
Ooh.
fuego.
I
Yeah.
didn't see them.
Peanut M&Ms,
I hate.
though.
The only M&Ms I like are pretzels.
Really?
Pretzel M&Ms. Yeah.
Pretzel M&Ms?
Only?
You're weird.
The other
The
one,
peanut
it's like
M&Ms
what?
are
I mean,
good.
a chocolate Skittle? Fuck that. Fuck M&Ms.
Oh, I love M&Ms.
And they try and make their characters all sexy.
Ooh,
Have you
I
had
know
it-
this is Scott.
Yeah.
Actually,
I like the savory stuff.
They
you know?
just made green M&M.
Her heel's shorter.
Yeah.
Right?
You got the pep.
I'm not having
Pepper.
that.
Really? Oh,
Vegetarian, bro.
He's a
some
vegetarian.
teriyaki beef jerky.
Okay, I'll have that.
I specifically got the beef jerky for you. You have to eat some of it.
All right.
Oh, some
Ah,
Cool Ranch
fuck.
Doritos.
That's good.
Jack grabbed that one as well.
That's a good
I
one.
Obviously.
figured everyone likes
Damn,
them.
you guys
Yeah,
fucking stacked up on the
Damn.
snacks.
What's everyone's favorite candy? If you could only pick one to have for the rest of your life.
None.
Peanut M&Ms.
Ri-
I feel like peanut
No
M&Ms are
way.
a great like.
Peanut M&Ms
That's your
is
number
your
one?
favorite candy? No.
M&Ms are great. Stop shitting on Kevin. I thought you guys had his back.
I feel like
Times
because I'd
have
get bored of
changed.
everything else, but I could always like kind of have those.
I could eat a lot of peanut M&Ms. I do get like even Sour Patch watermelons. Like after a while, I'm like, this is too much.
So what
Every
would be
other,
the one to
like-
keep?
Honestly, I like things that I can eat a lot of too, like gummy bears or something
Yeah.
like that. Like something that's like, oh, I don't feel like it's like too sugary.
Yeah.
I can just like snack on this shit.
Yeah.
But it is really sugary. So
Peanut M&Ms just it's too much peanut, not enough chocolate for me. So
I love them, dude.
no way. I would say like I could do Milky Ways.
Oh no way,
A
Milky Way, the bar?
Yeah.
dude. After like one of those, I'm like toast.
Milky Ways, she kind of turned me on to the Milky Ways.
They're
She
good.
likes to put them in the freezer.
Frozen Milky Way.
Oh, they're good.
And
I
turn
freeze
it
all of
sounds
my
good.
shit. All my
I like
friends-
Snickers better than Milky Way.
all
no, same
I-
reason. The peanut. Get it out of my
Really?
face.
I like Snickers more than Milky Ways.
Really?
I like a
Blech.
lot of bars more than Milky Way, to be honest. But I
You like Almond Joy?
the tradition that we have.
I like
Almond
Almond
Joy.
Joys.
I used to hate them, and my brother Dave really likes them. So then I like would have a bite or two, and I'm like, oh wait, I kind of like these, but I don't love them.
They're not bad.
Almond Joys. What are those? Coconut, dark chocolate, and an almond.
Yeah, they're a little
Literally
too,
not candy.
too coconut.
They're
They're fucking
delicious.
candy bar or chocolate
The
bar.
worst
That is
one
not
is
candy.
York.
York
Little mint
peppermint
shit.
patties.
Those suck ass.
I love those too.
Ugh.
Yeah, I love Yorks. They
Yeah.
used to be
Do you
my
like those
favorite.
circus peanuts?
The what?
Do you like those circus peanuts?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Like actual peanuts, shelled peanuts.
No, the circus peanuts. You guys know.
I've never
It's
seen
like
those.
foam peanuts. You've
Oh,
never had those?
ew.
Oh, I've had
No.
those before. Those are bad.
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Immediately no.
Wait, did you say York used to be your favorite?
York peppermint
They're
patties.
definitely up there for
Yeah.
me as well.
When I was younger, that was my favorite fucking.
A frozen York
Chocolate.
peppermint patty is delicious.
Ew.
So good.
I maybe frozen. I could understand.
I don't
But
eat them anymore very often. Have you guys had Rolos?
I love
Rolos are
Rolos.
good.
Rolos are delicious.
I didn't have those for the longest time because I always was like, why would I buy that when I could buy something else? But like, like
I get you on Rolos.
someone had one and I tried it. I was like, damn, like those
That
are kind
is
of good.
so true. I would never buy Rolos over,
like,
a Milky
Something
Way.
else, yeah.
That's so funny.
I also love Twix bars.
Twix are good.
Twix are
And I love Hershey's cookies and cream bars.
good. Ooh, and those
I
Take
do not like
Fives.
those.
When you brought up Twix. Fuck. When you brought up Twix, I was like, oh, those like Take Fives or like Fast Breaks are also like those weird kind of like off to the side candy bars that are really fucking good too.
Well,
Yeah.
how about 100 grams?
Oh, I like 100 grams.
Those are
Those
the
are
good.
good.
Is that the one with the little like rice speckles on them?
It's basically like crispy chocolate and then just caramel.
I feel like
It's
there's
like
like
a wafery shit.
a
Oh,
lot, like
yeah,
you said,
it's
Scott. There's
so
a lot of like
good.
candy bars that are just like there that a lot of people don't really buy, but like they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're kind of slept on because you got the mains, you got the Hershey's,
Yeah.
the Snickers,
You always
the
hit
Milky Way.
the main ones, but you never
Yeah.
try the
Kit Kat.
the off-brand kind of, or not off-brand, but like, you know.
Yeah, even
The
that,
side
like,
brands.
Reese's has like a version of a candy bar that's like Reese's. It might even be the Fast Break. I don't know which one it is, but it's like,
I like
it's a really good chocolate bar, but it's not. It doesn't taste like a Reese's peanut butter
Right.
cup.
Right.
I don't know. There's some.
My
there's some off to
favorite
the side ones.
candy is Australian licorice.
Oh, that stuff's
Way
good.
to be different, bro.
That's my favorite. I eat
That
it all
stuff
the time.
is good.
Australian-
Wait, do you like black licorice?
No.
Okay,
hate
good.
it. But
You
have
can't
you
go
guys ever
high.
been to Sprouts? The
Yeah.
grocery store?
Once,
They have like
maybe.
a candy section where you can scoop your own candy, and they have
Oh.
really good licorice there. And they'll fill like a bag like 4 pounds.
Licorice is your favorite candy?
Something my friends always make fun of me is I like to freeze. Like I put all my like chocolate anytime I get like candy or anything in the freezer.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
shouldn't
good.
make fun of you for that.
Yeah, why?
Dude, it's fucking way better when it's frozen.
It's
Yeah.
so much
It's
better.
totally normal. Why would your friends make fun of you for that? Bring them here. I'll
Dude, let's
break
go
'em.
beat the
All
shit
of my
out of
friends
your
think it's
friends.
super weird.
Let's go fuck them up.
You think frozen chocolate's weird? Bam!
Yeah.
Pow!
I bet they think things are cool that aren't
Kablam.
weird.
Kablam!
Yeah, that's the best way to eat. The reason why I love frozen Milky Way so much is because when I, oh god, here comes the story.
We
when
love
I
the
was,
stories.
When I was younger, my family and we used to go on a trip to Woodlock Pines. It's in Pennsylvania,
Can you toss me those flaming hot ruffles?
and
You toss me some gummies.
I was like 8 years old, and I would march up to the concession stand at the lake and be like, "Frozen Milky Way, please!" every day for the 7 days we were
They had a
there.
frozen
They
Milky
froze
Ways
them?
there.
Yeah, it was. It's like a really
Damn.
nice. It's like a country club, lake club thing.
Have you guys ever had the like ice cream ones?
Ice cream what?
Like ice cream Snickers, ice cream Twix.
Ice cream.
No, I haven't.
Ice cream?
So good.
The ice cream?
Why do I keep talking like a baby? Oh my god, what were we saying?
Ice cream.
Ice cream Twix bars are so good.
I love snacks, man.
Dude.
Ice cream, candy, chips.
Kevin,
beef
you can
jerky.
have some even though you're not high.
I'm allowed.
Of course.
You can have your favorite.
Go have your peanut M&Ms. I don't want a single one.
Really?
Not a single peanut
You-
M&M.
You can
I'll
have,
have one.
you can have my share.
To remember what hatred feels like.
Why you gotta do me like that?
What you gotta do M&Ms like that, man? What's wrong
Dude, the
with
audio
M&Ms?
listeners are probably like, this sucks. It's time for a mukbang.
I started this and said you guys had my back, but you guys do not have my back anymore.
Yeah, we kind of totally switched up here.
We also didn't even
We turned
acknowledge
on
your
you.
hair.
It looks good.
Wait,
what-
I'm confused. You guys cut his hair on the podcast.
Yeah, but it
we
got-
acknowledged it before.
But
Yeah.
it's fixed now, so
After
it
you
looks better.
guys cut it on the podcast, Jack had kind of styled it with like the do. And I remember I was looking at the pictures and shit. I was like, damn, like it kind of looks good. And then I went home and I was like, like it's probably fine. Like it's good, right? And I went and took a shower next day, like washed it out and everything. And I'm like looking at my hair. There's like fucking like strands like this long and then like hair this short. I was like, oh, you fucked me up. I was like, I called the barber. I was like, I need to cut ASAP. Like,
Yeah, that was
they
not-
fixed it up, but I love the length of it. And she said, don't ever let Scott or Jack touch your hair again. Like she's like, they fucked it up. Don't ever do that again. But she said, I like the idea that they were going for.
Thank
Because
you.
I do like the length and like
Yeah.
the style of it.
I had a vision.
I
We had a
definitely will play
vision.
around with it.
Your hair is literally amazing. Honestly, as I said before, this is like the ideal head of hair for a man, but also women are spending $600 to $700 on a blow dryer just so that they can get this swoop in the front of their hair. And
And
you
I
just
don't
have it
even own a
naturally.
blow dryer.
Yeah, Kevin told me earlier. He's like, that's just how it dries out of the shower.
I was like, I would do anything for that.
No product in there either?
No, I don't own
Fucker.
product.
And it's so soft and voluminous.
Yeah, it looks great.
Voluminous.
Voluptuous.
It's got good texture.
Voluptuous.
I don't know the word either. Scott had to correct me. I thought it was voluptuous, but it's voluptuous.
Oh, we get the beef jerky.
Scott's favorite snack is beef jerky.
What's your
I
favorite
love
snack?
beef jerky. It's delicious. Good
He,
protein.
he's a savory guy. He would never choose sweet over savory. I'm always the girl that's like, I could go for something sweet.
We'll eat dinner, and then she'll be like, I want... This is how we started getting really bad when we smoked weed. We'd eat dinner, and we'd be, like, both fine. And then, like, Jack would be like, oh, I could really go for something sweet right now. And because I want to, like, make her happy, I'm like, I'll just, like, off to the side order McDonald's McFlurry. And then I'm like, but I also kind of want a cheeseburger and some fries.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. This happened
I'm
probably
definitely
4 nights a week.
I'm definitely more savory than sweet.
I'm kind of like a split.
I'm such a sweet.
I usually like savory and then sweet unless it's breakfast. I have to do sweet then savory. Like if I get French toast and eggs, I have to eat the French toast first and then the eggs.
I like savory for breakfast. I don't like sweet.
You don't like pancakes?
Not as much as like potatoes and eggs.
Potatoes and eggs.
I will hardly
fucking good.
ever order a pancake from a restaurant.
Yeah.
A soggy bread with syrup on it.
Katie does a weird thing where she doesn't like maple syrup either, so she uses corn syrup.
What?
Because that's what she did when she was a little kid. Her parents gave her corn syrup, and she likes
That's
that now.
interesting.
Isn't that like really bad for you? It's
Yeah.
like
It's
in
just, like,
processed
sick.
food.
Real like
It's disgusting.
you like to use like peanut butter or something or like
On
Nutella.
pancakes?
Oh yeah.
But M&M peanuts have
So
too much peanut and not enough chocolate.
Peanut butter is not a peanut.
You ever eat like
It's
scoops
from a
of peanut
peanut
butter?
Yes, but it's not a peanut.
Yeah,
itself.
well, guess what? When I was growing up, I used to have salted roasted peanuts every day for my snack, and I hated peanut butter. And now I love peanut butter, and I don't hate peanuts, but I don't eat them.
You guys like any like weird food combos or anything?
Yeah.
Something I really like is peanut butter and celery. That's one of my favorite.
That's not
like,
That's
fucking
not weird, bro. That's like the
weird.
staple.
Ants on a log.
Ants on a log. You think
Apples,
it's
and apples and peanut butter, bananas and peanut butter, celery peanut butter. Peanut butter
Oh,
goes with
fuck.
like everything. Peanut butter and a fucking
chocolate,
spoon.
Nutella.
I love peanut butter on a spoon.
I love peanut butter on a spoon.
I'm trying to think of weird combos.
Yeah.
I don't have any weird combos.
I used to do ketchup on grilled cheese when I was a kid, but I don't like
That's
that anymore.
still delicious.
Yeah, it's
I
not
feel
bad.
like there's a common one kind of.
That's definitely not a weird one. A weird one would be like cream cheese, pickles, and hot Cheeto fries on a sandwich.
I mean,
But
that,
that's
that
better.
makes.
But it's fucking
I don't even think
delicious.
that's weird.
That's actually
That
really
sounds really
good.
good.
It's delicious, but you know, I feel
like
like
a bell
not
pepper.
everyone would think of that.
Yeah.
That came from Heath. He told me about that one.
Yeah, that
He
sounds
used
good.
to eat it back in Florida.
I'm trying to
Drunk
think.
munchie.
I know some people do fruit roll-ups and pickles.
Oh,
That was like a TikTok
I have
thing.
heard
Oh,
that,
you want to
yeah.
know what my babysitter used to let us do? I don't know why, and I don't know why my mom would rehire her. My babysitter used to let us put candy, all types of candy, in milk, and we would eat it like cereal.
Oh, like just put,
Like chocolate
Like a
candy or like
bunch of
gummy bears too?
Like everything.
In a
all
bowl?
in a bowl of just
What
whole
the
milk
fuck?
and just eat
It's
it like
honestly
cereal.
It's not as weird as it sounds because it's just
Yeah.
frozen yogurt, but you're drinking the milk instead of the yogurt.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
Good point. That's smart.
That is
Scott's
pretty
on
smart.
it today, dude.
Damn. That was sick.
Are we gonna watch funny TikToks on this podcast?
Yeah, should we
or
watch some
what?
TikToks?
Ooh, funny TikToks.
We had you guys send us your favorite funny TikToks about 2 months ago for the high episode we were gonna do 2 months ago. We never ended up getting high, and then today we did, and then our high ended. And
Now we're gonna
ready
watch
to
the
the TikToks.
Perfect timing.
Should we smoke a little more? Put the snacks away.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
All right, guys, we're back. We had to take a little pee smoke break, and yeah, we smoked a little bit more so we can get into some funny TikTok stuff. But first, we wanted to talk a little bit about our weekend, right? We had an early Valentine's Day weekend in Laguna Beach, and the first 2 days was just me and you at this cute little Airbnb.
It was right on the water. It was so beautiful. It was walking distance to the little Laguna Beach town. So we walked around, went to some bars, saw some art, pet some dogs.
It was fun, and we figured,
It was so nice.
we'll have like a little few day getaway to ourselves to celebrate Valentine's Day. So that was kind of my gift, was like a little getaway. And we got dinners, hung out at home. We smoked a little bit of weed there, drank wine, watched Attack on Titan.
We got to watch the sunset, and we woke up to the waves crashing. It was really
Wow.
so relaxing.
It looked super nice.
Yeah, it was so nice. And then on the last day, Jack came and paid us a visit.
Jack came to pay us a visit because he filmed the music video for my new song,
He
Just
filmed
Us Two.
something.
I have a new song that is coming out on the 11th. You can pre-save it at the link
Can I play
below.
a snippet right here?
You want to play a snippet right here? Let's
Yeah.
go.
Here it is.
That song is coming out very soon. I'm really excited about it. Like, one of my favorite things, like, when I first started dating Jack, like, I would do anything to impress her, right? Like, it's like, I want to get her a gift. I want to, like, bring home flowers. I want to do all this stuff. I still like to impress her, obviously. But, like, in that initial stage of dating someone, I would go to my sessions and be like just be thinking about Jack, because that's, like, all I could think about. And then that was my inspiration for like half of the songs on my album. So I'd be so excited to like write this song that was clearly about her and it's like so lovey or whatever, and bring it home. I would be so excited to be like,
He'd
what do
literally
you
be
think?
like, you want to hear the song that I made today? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he wouldn't even say like it was about me or something. And he would play it. And so he'd play Just This Too. And I was like watering in my eyes. I was like, oh my God.
It is a really good song.
It's so good. It's so cute. And I know I'm sounding so biased because it's about me, but it's so good. It's funky and so good.
Scott,
Thank you.
You know what it reminds me of, which I think you'll like? Doses and Mimosas.
I love Doses and Mimosas.
It reminds me of that
Awesome.
song.
That.
To all the bitch ass hoes that hate me the most. Oh yeah, I hate you too.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. In a good way.
That's good.
How
Thank
can it
you.
be in a bad way?
Like if I was like, you copied that song.
Oh.
It's not copied. It's just...
It doesn't sound like that song.
No,
at
no,
all,
yeah.
to be
No,
honest. It's
No,
just-
no,
it's
it
just in
doesn't.
the
You ruined it, Jack.
the high pitch.
Well, I was saying that was the bad version I could have said, but I said it was in a good way.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's copying it.
Thank you. You're welcome. But anyways, guys, we had a early Valentine's. We shot that music video. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it and see the music
See
video.
it.
Jack was the star. Jack was the other star filming it, and I was just kind of a loser in the video. It was just, like, I don't know. It's so awkward for me filming anything in public. So like there was some scenes in the Airbnb on the balcony where I had to like be like pounding on the glass or like yelling or whatever, and then some lady started yelling back up at me.
Yeah, that was so
I
awkward.
was like, oh man, I hate that there's people walking by.
I
as
know
I'm-
when we were on the beach running around in the water, having him pick me up and like spinning around doing all these really romantic scenes. He was like, I hate this. And I'm over here like, let's do another take.
Yeah.
There's some people who are really good at like public interactions and like doing those sorts of things, like
Right.
prankster YouTubers and stuff. I hate
Yeah.
causing a scene or being in anybody's like area or space, like getting, you know, I would never like go up to someone in the street and be like, do some prank on them. I
Yeah.
could never.
Oh, I would never do pranks ever.
But I remember my first photo shoot with you where we walked around Melrose and we had to go to the back alley because you didn't like how many people were out on the streets.
No, because I don't feel right. Like,
Yeah.
I could see how like Jack would feel right. Like if you were taking photos of Jack,
Yeah.
I could see how she might feel less uncomfortable because it's like she has that presence of like someone who would model for an Instagram photo, whereas I feel like it's weird for me to be like modeling for an Instagram photo like on the street.
You look like a model, bro.
Thanks, Jack.
I'm not going to say that, but
Yeah, I don't agree with it either.
Oh my God.
I think I'm good looking. I don't think I'm modelly looking.
yeah,
What
You were very handsome.
you're cool.
Thank you. You are very handsome as well.
Thank
You're
you.
cool too.
What about me?
I wouldn't say that.
What about me?
Call
We
back
should
to
watch
Kevin.
TikToks now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok time.
We really should watch TikToks now, though, because we don't want to all have to say that Jack looks cool. Anyways,
But these, I just want to say, these are fan submitted. It's not my sick mind coming up with all these. It's
Okay,
not-
we'll see.
There's some weirdos in
Did
Trying
there.
to save yourself, huh?
Oh, you already watched them?
Yeah, so I've seen them.
He
So
has
I had to go
to.
through and pick the best ones.
yeah, because you,
But I this was 2 months ago. I honestly don't remember any of them.
it was a while ago.
All right, this one is Grandma Learning Her Age.
Oh, I
this
know
is
this
3.7
one.
likes.
I could quote this one to you.
Do it.
How old are you?
I have no idea.
110.
What?
How
The way she goes, what? She just looks so pissed.
What?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Now, the second time watching it,
She
it was,
seems
it
way
was,
more pissed.
it was also funny the way the lady said, 110. Like,
Yeah.
I understand making it easy for her to hear, but she
Yeah.
could have said, like, 110 or something. But it was such a 110. Like, it sounded like she was trying to sound like the grandma, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, pull the confetti. Pull it. Pull it. Dylan, no. That's not okay. We're not catching confetti right now, okay? Thank you.
That was good. The kick got me, dude.
The whole time I was watching, I was like, "Is there gonna be something
Yeah,
funny?"
I was like, "This is not funny at all."
Yeah,
I was like,
Jack.
I was wondering exactly what was happening over on the right. Like, why did they do the confetti in the first place before proposing? Like, was it? I was just confused by the situation.
My reef you having, bro?
Real?
Yeah.
That shit that we smoking in that car that night?
Damn.
That was sick.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
I was like worried though the way his fingers were.
I actually see like the next turn, he's like gone. Like he tries that again, and he's toast.
Yeah. I wish the person who made the Snapchat didn't put the Snapchat like over
I know, it was
the
like
activity,
covering his
It's
body.
like- I always try to like move it down so you can see what's going on in the video or
Yeah.
whatever.
These cool little blood capsules. You're just supposed to take them and bite them and let it just blood capsules.
You swallowed it.
I just swallowed it. I just swallowed it. Oh my god, I just swallowed it. Where's the packet? Can I call poison control? I just swallowed a blood. Why do they make those? Okay, well.
Your eye like twitched afterwards.
Let's
Why do they
see a
make
little
those?
bit if I'm okay or not.
Her eyes are
Zombie
throwing
blood,
up.
okay. So let's see. Are you allowed to put this in
So
your
funny
mouth?
with all the
though?
makeup on.
Do not use in eye area. Okay. Please don't taste rose.
Ew.
She is so funny. She has a YouTube channel where she just takes an edible and then tries to do special effects makeup. And she's not a special effects makeup artist. She's just so funny.
I love that. Noodles with white yogurt, no sugar and no water in the noodles. Delicious.
I'm looking back at these. I'm like, why did I save this? I don't even know what this is.
See what it is.
I'm like, this doesn't sound funny at all.
Noodles with white yogurt, no sugar, no water in the noodles, delicious. We'll see about that. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I already know it's gonna be nasty, but you know, I'm bored. I'm gonna let the noodles cool for a bit so the yogurt doesn't like curdle when I put it in there. I'll be back. At this point, these are noodles with a side of breath because I blew the hell out of these noodles.
Noodles with a side of breath. I like
It looks
that.
like Alfredo. Okay.
She looked pissed after she ate that, dude.
That was funny.
Oh fuck!
She looked fucking. Yeah, she looked so fucking mad.
I had such a delayed reaction the first time. I was like,
And I was like, is this just like a cooking video I saved? Because I was like, oh, I want to try it.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching it, I was like, this is fucking. I know Jack just saved some bullshit. Like,
even
doesn't
as she
sound
was
good,
doing
though.
this, I was like, is she about to come and be like, this is amazing, and put it in her mouth? Like, it took me so long to realize that she was like angry or not. I was like, I can't tell.
That actually sounds like shit, too.
It sounds gross.
Spaghetti with Greek yogurt.
Ew.
It's like Greek yogurt tastes like sour
try
cream.
that?
Those look like top ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
More
top
than-
right.
Duck's pissed.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it again.
Wait, let me see the first one again.
He
I
squished
like,
the duck's head.
Yeah, watch the duck on the left. You didn't see that the first time?
I like couldn't tell what happened. It happened too quick. It just flashed before my eyes.
Dude, his little scream. It's kind of sad.
It's sad too.
It's so
His
fast.
throat
I
was
couldn't
probably
process
hurt.
it the first time.
Clean getaway. No one ever did it. No one saw a thing.
It reminds me of Kevin.
Come on, bro.
That's some Kevin shit right there,
That
bro.
is.
That is why you're going
What happened? I got away with it. I don't care.
So cute. Poor little.
That's funny.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it for this episode. I don't even know what we talked about on it. We smoked in the beginning. The weed didn't really do too much to us, I
No.
don't think.
Yeah.
But it did something.
Next time
You
it
guys
has to
sounded
be
funny to me.
a bong hit.
Or like a massive edible.
Wow. Let's end this NGMI podcast. Everyone, smash that like button. Leave us a comment. Leave us a review on iTunes or Spotify if you listen on there. And go check out Jack and Kevin and Jack, but mostly Jack because she's our guest and she's special.
Woo. Yeah.
We love you guys a lot.
I love all of you. And you.
We've done the outro like 5 times now, so I don't even know if I need to do this or not. But Jack, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Oh,
dear
God,
to plug
no.
anything?
Follow me on TikTok at Jac Anderson.
Thanks, guys.
Kevin, what about you?
I got nothing to add.
Someone find the of summer so we can get on the podcast.
Fuck off, Jack.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.